Okay, welcome back to S.4.G. It is what it is. Opinion show. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I'm talking about. Okay? DJ Cosmic Kev, come up show. Meek Mill. Alright? Like I said, change. Right? But the words I put in was maturity. All in one. It is what it is. You know, I don't care what y'all call it. Discernment of spirits. I prayed for, man, and I felt it. Not only felt it, seen it, seen it. You can see it. A person can give you an image, but are they really that image? Well, I seen it. That's why I seen a bigger picture of everything. You know what I mean? We live and we learn and we grow. And Meek is living and learning, he's growing. And there's a difference in living and learning and growing, but you're not producing fruit. And that's the spirit. And it's good fruit I'm talking about. A good spirit. You know what I mean? I see it. I seen it. And that's why it is what it is. Like I said, I'm doing everything in my power to support him because he matured, you know, and you can tell it's not only worldly, but it's spiritually too. It is what it is. If you didn't see the interview, check the interview out because you'll see exactly what I mean. You know, unless you're in the mindset that you don't want to mature. Even if you don't want to mature, you got to say it is what it is. I love how he goes in on drugs. You know what I mean? Because, you know, there's no better way of reaching somebody unless you went through it. You know what I mean? And just this whole form of talking, making sure, you know what I mean? Listen, I was just like you. But, you know, falling back from things increased. I realized, hold up. Got to step out and look at myself. Wait a minute. No, you don't need that to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like how he broke it down. Like he was trying to escape his reality. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, let alone, but in his position, he said, I worked so hard for this, and now, why would I be doing these things that's really to take me away? You know what I mean? From where I'm at or how I feel, whatever. Where in all reality, he came to the reality that all I really need is to be clear-minded. You know what I'm saying? To realize I don't need to be taken away from where I'm at. That go for anybody. Even if you're not rich in money and stuff like that, you rich in spirit because you blessed to have a spirit of your own. Besides becoming one with the true spirit that you believe in. Hopefully it's Jesus. But I ain't judging nobody. Other than that, I like how he broke down, you know, like I said, the drugs, and he spoke it right to influence and not to, for nobody to look at him like he's bashing nobody, because like he said, he did it too. But not only that, he even went in on when it came to Nicki Minaj and admit, yeah, it was a loss. Admit, yeah, it was a loss. It's a loss to anybody when it comes to a breakup. He could have said, man, that was a win. Look at me, man. Come on, man. Maturity. Maturity. You understand what I'm saying? Maturity. Now, I'm pretty sure he's not taking it as a loss because he's saying it was a loss because it's facts. When you love somebody. Obviously, he did love Nicki Minaj. Because that's when you know person you feel like it is a loss. But that doesn't mean that he's going to live like he lost. It's just facts. He's just speaking the truth. He's speaking the truth. When you love somebody, that's all relationships. That's all relationships. You know what I mean? Well, not all relationships, but when it's love, when it's real. So maturity again. So much, man, so much. You know what I mean? That's why it was the interview. It is what it is. He even went in on, of course, you know, the bloggers. Of course, you know the blogger situation. I'm glad he touched on that. I'm saying, like, we need some real, you know, bloggers, and it is what it is. You already know. Besides me rapping, I do what I do. So you already know I spoke on that before this. DJ Academics and all that, and even I spoke on about as far as myself. Y'all know what I do. But it's like let y'all judge. Because at the end of the day, it's y'all to say who y'all consider is the blogger that is the realest with the truth and everything. All the way down to the way I feel, not only talking on the blogs, and especially if you go in on people, you gotta be, I feel like for you to be that real blogger, you gotta be that person that be right there on the scene too, not be hiding in the house somewhere. Not afraid to basically say what you say to a person. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about no tough stuff or nothing like that. I'm just saying, if you can talk about somebody, have an opinion about somebody, you should be willing to talk to them face to face. Is what I mean. Okay? Because I don't want to be misunderstood. You know, especially if you want growth, you got to keep a business mindset. You can't let pride swallow you, and etc. But yeah, man, like, oh man, like I said, it's so much in that John, so much that he done ran down. You know what I mean? That it's like he just, you just say, if you don't see it, I don't know what's wrong, man. I don't know what's wrong. I like how he broke down how people had, you know, people that was around him and all that, through all the success, through all the good times, whatever. But then once people started saying L's to him and saying these losses and, you know, trying to say he was losing, he watched people disappear. He said, look at my Instagram. You see certain people that's around me and certain people that's not around me today. And he said, I love how he broke it down, man. Spiritually. He said, that was just God removing people from around me, basically. And I know exactly what he meant. You know what I mean? But I'm about to break it down for you. He said, that was just God removing people from around me. They wasn't supposed to be in my life. They already felt that way towards me. You know what I mean? And they, you know, basically didn't deserve to go where we going right now, and didn't deserve to be in my presence in the first place. You know what I'm saying? On some real talk. You know what I mean? And even more how he broke that down, God will allow you to go through things. You know what I mean? When you're blessed, when you are blessed, when God has his hand over your life, everybody can't feel like that. But when you're chosen and you're blessed, and you chosen like Meek to speak out, or chosen like me to speak out, and you use that power to really reach and speak the truth and all that, and try to change lives and inspire and all that, guarantee God is on you. He got his hand on you. Guarantee. He's going to allow some situations to happen for people to think that you're losing, just so you can see who really loved you. It's God, man. Who's really with you? It's God, man. And the few that you got around you, God is in them. Because they stuck by you. They around you. You know what I mean? And it's only because of me they around you. You know what I mean? And I live in their heart. That's why they give you a reason for you to even, you know what I mean? Keep them close. Even though you do your enemies like that, but you know what I'm saying. When you cut your circle even tighter. And not to say you ain't gonna go through some up and downs with some of them people sometimes. Because you know, like I said, God don't take emotion from us. If you follow my shows, God don't take emotion from us ever since a baby. Ever since a baby, God don't take emotions from us. But he teaches us how to deal with them and use them to our advantage. Same way when you're a baby, you cry and all that. And that's how you let your parents know that you're hungry. and your pamper need to be changed, same way later on in life, that same emotion trigger decisions. But it's about how you gonna deal with it and how you gonna dish it out. And in that same process, staying on subject, I see exactly, and that's what he was saying spiritually. It is what it is, man. You know, God will allow for you to look like you're losing. Look at Jesus. Call it what you want. Through the whole thing, you like, this a God getting whipped? Somebody on the outside looking, getting all the things that he going through, tortured? Forget all the good things he did. Forget all the miracles he performed. To people that's not a believer is a miracle, but to the believer, glory be to God. You know, but it is what it is. You know, look at him, how his role was. And we talking about God, man. We talking about God. Even he was in the position, allowed himself to be in the position for the world to think he lost. But in the long run, they realized he was winning in the first place. He was winning in the first place. The whole time he was winning. Because the whole time on his mind was the you don't even know what's about to hit you. You don't even know what you don't even know. You understand what I'm saying? What was the outcome? You know what the outcome was. King of Kings, Lord of Lords, man. You know, and it's like it's the same reflection for us today in these times, man. And that's what everything I get from what MEEK was saying. That's what he was saying. It is what it is, man. So when you're going through your ups and downs and all that, just know God ain't leave you. God ain't forget you. He's just showing you. No. Or they was a season. They was a season. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. If it's somebody that you love or something like that, or you're in love with, you know, it's never over. It's, you know, it is what it is, man. I'm going to speak the truth to y'all. It don't mean, oh, it's good they out my life. No, love don't break like that. Love don't end. Real love. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about at the end of the day, y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. When you do your best to keep somebody in your life, and no matter what, no matter how hard you try, you know what I mean? Especially if it gets to the point you like, dang, you know, I'm supposed to be putting my focus in God like this. You understand what I'm saying? Or if not only that, my situations, my toughest times, ain't this when it's supposed to be shown the love for real? You know what I mean? But that's why the Bible says at your weakest point, God will rise up and defend you like a flood. Because at your weakest point, you're going to realize all you got is God. It is what it is. Call it what y'all want it, man. Call it what y'all want. I'm only going to give y'all the truth. And that's why God always pops up, and that's why I represent. Like I said, nothing but growth, man. Nothing but growth. I like how he handled Trick Daddy. You know what I mean? I like how he handled that with Trick Daddy. Just like I said in my interviews before. You know, what'd he say? I don't even really want to talk about no negativity, man. I just want to talk about these wins and losses I worked on for months. You know what I mean? Anybody ranting on internet and all that, they ain't really trying to do nothing because they want the public to see you and all that. And what he said at the end of the day, when you know, everybody know, all over the world, you want to let everybody know when you see me, it is what it is. I'll be, you know, basically, it's respect. It's a respect thing. End of the day, you know, number maturity. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, come on, man. The real cats know what I'm talking about, man. The real cats know what I'm talking about. The real cats know what I'm talking about. Then he even went on to say, you know, like, how could, you know, which is facts. I was in Miami the same day. I went to Miami, you know, the following day. You know, excuse me. And enjoyed myself and all that. He said, how can I be banned from a city? He said, George Zimmerman not even banned from Miami. Come on, man. You ain't. He said you ain't even banned George Zimmerman. So why would I be banned? Come on, man. Go check that interview out, man. It is what it is, man. Cause he done said so much and hit on the nose, and I like how he put it out there with as far as you know. I've been into that, speaking on that, but I like how he put it out there on that too, as far as Philly and supporting the city, and you know what I mean. It is what it is, man. I realized it. I seen it. And I'm looking forward to him and PNB Rock doing a whole mixtape too. That's what I'm talking about. It is what it is, man. Maturity. You know what I mean? I like how he ran it down, you know, which I realized the youngins that he, you know, showing love and trying his best to, you know, push him and stuff like that. Let alone on the low, he said he got somebody that, you know, somebody else with Philly, but he ain't trying to, you know, he want to do this right. That is what it is, man. We just got to do our thing and just keep going hard doing what we do, man. But he need our support, man. That's why he being hated the way he is in the industry, man. He broke all that down. You a threat? That's where, you know, there's always room to hate on you. Come on, man. Check that interview out, man. Anything else I forgot, I'm going to come back in. I ain't forget. It's just so much, man. Check that out. Meek Mill, DJ Cosmic Kev, Come Up Show. Make the hood.